You look really nice, babe.
Thank you. You look really nice. I'm so happy we could finally do this.
Yeah, me too.
When your team reached out, I was more than glad. I was like, yes, I really want to do this with you. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm great. I don't know if now is the right time.
Anytime is the perfect time.
But like, as a token of something, I don't know, big words fail me sometimes. But like, as a token of my appreciation for having me, I wanted to like give you this. I handmade something for you.
This is so nice. Thank you. Can I open it?
Of course.
Okay. This is my first ever unwrapping video. I've never done that in my life before.
It's stressful.
You tend to do that a lot, don't you?
Yeah.
A lot of unwrapping. Oh my gosh. Do you know I've been trying to get this kind of hat? Like everybody has this now except me. I'll wait to wear it throughout the interview.
Okay.
How does it look?
It also comes with like a bookmark in case you read.
I am a reader. I love to read.
Yeah, read the quotes.
Okay.
It was by not by, but it was suggested by our manager.
This is so cool. I just love how put together everything is. Let's put this aside for 2 seconds.
Okay.
I can put the bookmark aside first. Okay, the first thing I wanted to ask you, right, was I'm very aware that a lot of people started knitting. They picked up the hobby during the pandemic. Is that the beginning of your story as well, or?
No, like honestly, I had the base knowledge from home economics, primary 5.
So high school?
No.
Primary 5?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but then a little into like secondary school, I like just did it as a hobby. Like made a bag, you know, like just a regular tote bag and everything. But then it was when I was in uni in 2018, I picked it up like as a profession, kind of. Yeah, a lot of people a lot of people in my uni saw that I could crochet, and they like wanted me to make stuff for them. So,
and then that was the beginning.
Yeah.
When did you find the name of
2019.
2019.
Yeah, I did a lot of like search before I got there. There was Woolly by Modotti.
Okay.
There was from Gaia.
Okay.
And others that I can't remember because I'm sure they're embarrassing. Like, I'm grateful for Gaia Lumi.
Gaia Lumi, what does that mean?
So like I wanted it to show that I wanted it to show sustainability.
Okay.
I also wanted it to show that it's like very intentional, very handmade. There's a lot of thought that goes into every single piece. So Gaia is like Mother Nature.
Okay.
And then Lumi is from my Yoruba name Pelumi.
Oh. You know, I didn't think.
Yeah, a lot of people think Lumi is like light.
You know, it's just very like Lumi, Gaia Lumi, very.
Yeah.
But I love the intention behind the name.
You.
That's very beautiful.
Thank you.
When would you say you had your first big break as
Gaia
Lumi?
Honestly, I'm not going to mince words. It was when ODUMODU started wearing the AGU hats that we made. That was huge because like that was when a lot of people, I mean, people in Abuja especially knew about me, knew about what I could do. But like I guess they just never really thought, because usually when guys are like, oh, you crochet, I don't wear anything that's like crochet because they think it's so feminine and everything. But like then they realize there are so many other ways that crochet can be applied from that collaboration or from that like relationship with Modu. Yeah, it's like blossomed into so many other things. Like other people have reached out like, oh, we saw you do this for Big Gun, could you do something else for us? Like stuff like that.
That is so cool. I actually want to go into that relationship. Did he reach out to you? Did you reach out? What's the back?
He reached out.
He did?
Yes. This was because a lot of people I made it for someone. Like someone ordered it, right?
Yokwagu.
Yes. Like my first customer. And like I posted a picture of it like before I packed it up. I usually tend to take pictures before I pack it up because sometimes some clients might not have the time or like may not be able to just send me a picture, and I don't want to pester them for pictures and everything. So in the process of packing it up, like I usually do, I took a picture, posted it one evening, went to bed, woke up in the morning. Literally 95% of the comments were like hashtag at Odumodu Black. Don't let Odumodu Black see this. You made this for Odumodu.
Oh,
so it went on for like a day or 2 days. And then he was finally like, "Yo, Wagwan, I need to get this." And funny enough, like I don't think he knew it was me.
Okay.
Because we knew each other before this, but like because I always wanted to be mysterious with the branding. I
didn't want
people
to put your face with your brand. I understand that.
I wanted it to be its own entity. So it's not like if there's anything scandalous, not like they ever would be that going on with me. Like
you don't want it to affect the brand. Exactly. I totally get that.
Yeah.
I personally, I started a music blog, but like I don't have it running right now. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to attach myself to the brand. And I literally called it K for Music. Can you imagine? Everybody knows that I'm K, but then I'm like, yeah, I just don't want to be attached to this brand by any means.
Yeah. So
the lies we tell ourselves.
Right? And then like here I am thinking, oh, okay, I can successfully do that, even though for some time I did. So many people have thought that, okay, it's a bunch of guys that are running Gaia Lumi.
Really?
Yes. I'm like, do you really think guys are creative enough? I didn't say that. But yeah, it's like, it's before it was me, before it was my team, it was just me. So like Odumodu didn't know it was me up until the second time I delivered to him.
Okay.
But he was like, okay, I should come in person because he wanted to talk business. And then he saw that it was me and he was like, you. And I was wearing my NYSC khaki that day. So he was like, yeah, even doing NYSC smally. So like,
that's so crazy.
Yeah. I just feel like it's one of the reasons why it's good to be good, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Let me ask this. So obviously you said with Odumodu there was this rush of like more male clients.
Yeah.
Did you you said you have a team. Are these a team of other knitters, or are you still the only person that knits, even with the influx of customers?
I definitely had to get more artisans.
Okay.
So we are currently a total of 4 artisans on the team.
That's so cool.
All in Abuja. Maybe this year we would spread to Lagos. But we're very thorough with our QC. So like I have to see it before I veto it and send it to clients.
Definitely.
But like apart from the artisans, I also have a creative director and a manager.
Okay.
So like in total we're 6.
I know for a fact you have a very good support system.
Yeah.
How beneficial and fundamental has that been to your growth?
I don't think I would be where I am today. Like, I mean, hard work pays a lot.
Definitely.
But I don't think I would be where I am today without like the people in my corner, like my team, my friends, the community of creatives in Abuja. Like, I feel like it's one of the most essential things in my growth, or has been one of the most essential things in my growth. And it's funny because I initially wanted to start out properly in Lagos.
Okay.
I'm really glad I didn't settle in Lagos. No shade to Lagos. But
you know the thing, I'm with you. I think it's just that situation about, Lagos is like the LA of Nigeria, or maybe the New York of Nigeria, because that's where the creative industry is. That's where all, the opportunities seem to lie. But with your story, I'm just understanding that a good community, wherever you are, pushes you. And you're a testament to that. And I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
Now, let me ask you this, right? I always say that. Let me ask you this. My dad is going to be so pissed. Anyway, because I'm always repeating out. Sometimes I'd be like, do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like, let me ask you this. Okay.
Fair enough.
Anyways. So the Okwagu is what's the word I'm looking for? You can associate it to the Igbo culture.
Yes.
Right? Or it is well associated to the Igbo culture anyways. Would you say that you have gotten any, have there been any reservations? Because recently a lot of creatives have been pulled to the corner about creating work that is not from where they are from. And I'm I know you're not Igbo.
Yeah.
So have you ever gotten those questions about, oh, you're not Igbo, why do you think you can be making this and making profit out of it?
Honestly, no. But
Okay.
then the first time I posted it, that it went semi-viral. I muted the conversation because at the point it was just like making my phone hang. But like, I took time to go through some of the comments. While like I said, 95% were like tagging Odumodu. There were like certain people, maybe one or two, that were like, what gave you the right to, produce this? You better not be abroad, because I was just like, wow, okay, well, I'm in Abuja, but
what is your own opinion and stand on that entirely?
I completely understand, of course. But like I try to be as respectful. I mean, that's why I'm not claiming rights necessarily towards it, because it is its own entity, it's its own thing. It belongs to the Igbo culture. So I'm not like, there are a lot of people currently right now that are replicating the bucket hats design and trying to replicate the balaclava design. I'm not out there calling them out like, oh, I did this first. You shouldn't be doing this. I don't own it.
Specifically because of it's already, well, the design on its own, the pattern rather, is already existing from a culture.
Exactly.
But in subtracting the cultural aspect from it, people replicating your designs, how does that make you feel?
Like, wow, like I'm big. I'm big.
I love that. Period.
Because I have friends all over the world that send me pictures of people asking, oh, is this a Gaia dupe, or like, is this the original? And I can easily tell like my pattern from others, because there's just something about buying something original.
There is always something about buying the original.
You can tell the difference.
No shade.
But
I have the original. Exactly. Now, as a businesswoman, as a Nigerian businesswoman, how difficult has it been grinding in this type of space?
First of all, I am a firstborn child.
Me too.
So you know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say.
Enough said.
But for your viewers that might not know, I'm the firstborn child of a mixed household. Okay. So my dad is from Akwa Ibom and my mom is from Ogun State.
Okay.
So like different cultures, different ways to show, different ways to bring up children and everything.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of pressure on me to, make as much money as possible and to be like a second mom for my siblings. So that has been, apart from the fact that I want to be successful, that has been one of the driving forces for me.
Definitely.
I just recently, well, not recently anymore, it's been almost 5-6 months, quit my stable job. So it's been, there are moments where it's good and moments where it's like,
did you make a mistake?
Yeah, especially freelancing in Nigeria.
Yeah.
I have other skills like that I could use to make money, but then in as much as I excel at everything I do, I just wouldn't really find like,
you won't connect.
Yes.
This is your passion.
Yes.
Do you know I'm just like that? I'm so passion-led. Because as you said, you quit your 9 to 5. I'm honestly I'm in awe of that, because there is this fear. I studied law. I say that every time. It's my entire personality. I have a law degree, and
must be nice.
Girl. And the biggest thing I can say is that it's one of the core, disciplines, and a lot of parents want their children to do that because of that stability. So my parents, kind of knowing that is not the path I'm following eventually, I think they have this kind of Jesus Christ,
Reservation
please,
about
Kelechi,
it.
don't kill us. But in addition to that, it's follow your dreams,
Mm-hmm.
and all of that. Do you have that support from your parents?
Well, my mom doesn't know that I quit my job.
What are you talking about?
I feel like she would probably hmm. She would probably be overwhelmed with the information.
Definitely.
She doesn't need to know. Money's still coming in. So
There you go.
like but I feel like she would still support me eventually when
Yeah.
she does find out, because I will tell her at a point.
Mm-hmm. But your dad knows.
Oh no, he doesn't.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is crazy. As long as you're not asking them for money,
Exactly.
You're not
like,
disturbing anybody.
literally. And I'm paying bills, doing the needful,
Period.
taking care of my siblings,
How does that feel?
It feels great to be able to provide.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of get why men are the way they are.
I agree. I definitely agree. I think the first time I got a job, I think this was a part-time job then.
Mm-hmm.
Not being able, like, knowing that I didn't need to ask my parents for money, I felt like the baddest, like, I was like,
yeah, I'm grown now.
There's money in my account.
Fuck you want to tell me?
My money.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Don't piss me off. I pay and dip. What?
Mm-hmm.
There's a different cockiness to having money in your account. Biggest L since you started Gaia Lumi?
This is hard. I don't really register L's as L's. Cool. Maybe as lessons.
Okay, so biggest lesson.
I learned that I should never charge below what I'm worth. So before I got a structure and everything, I would always be sentimental with what I'm charging people. Like, oh yeah, like I'll give you friends and family price, even if we're not really friends, just because I see that you have a large following or something, and you would most likely, shout me out and everything. But like, not like I'm saying like people are obligated to do that. It's just like, not expecting things from people so you don't get disappointed. Yeah. So I started charging what I mean, to be honest, right now I'm still not really charging like what I should charge or what like other artisans abroad charge, for example. But I know that that's because of the economic rates, even though I would soon fix that.
Definitely. Two things from what you said. One, I'm very aware of this climate with creatives feeling, uncomfortable when it comes to billing. Yeah. It's like, especially because we have a background of instability. So there is this stereotype that creative workers don't have this, stable, structure. And I'm aware you have that now, and many creatives are working towards having that. But because there's this stereotype around the community, around the industry, it's very uncomfortable now trying to charge, because there's this fear about is it this thing she's doing? I can get it anywhere. Come on, why is she charging much? As if you're not paying bills, as if you don't have something important to do with money. Yeah, that's one. And two, the shouting out thing, I think, in as much as that helps, it's like, I'm not going to eat shouting out now. You understand? Yeah. And I know that you have a growing community. You have I know you have supporters, so you have your community. So I don't think that's anything you should be fearing anymore.
Yeah, like that's like I said, it's something it took me a while to learn that lesson. Yeah. But like going into this year, I believe it's going to be great. We have so many things in the works. Like I can't
I'm excited.
I'm so excited. Like we have a collection. Well, 2 collections. Okay. One is a capsule collection, and you know how you spoke about Igbo culture and everything. So this is more my roots. Ooh. Yeah, it's going to be called Isong, which is Ibibio for earth.
Well, that's all you have to give us.
Yeah.
That's all you can give me for now. My eyes were literally like, okay, give me more.
Yeah.
But I'll be patient. I'm absolutely looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great.
Yeah. Long-term goals. What do you see Gayalumi looking like? I don't like asking this question because I never have this answer for myself. But sometimes I always tell myself, think about it with no limitations. If, resources, if environment, if nothing was to be at play, what do you see the future of Gayalumi looking like?
If you had asked me this 2 years ago, I would have said going global, going international.
Yeah.
We've done that.
What more can she say?
So I want to really give back to the community.
Okay.
I want to invest. I want to build and grow, nurture, different spaces. Maybe not maybe the creative community in Abuja and beyond.
Yeah.
But obviously, I would like to start small and then see it take off from there.
That sounds gorgeous.
There are a lot. Thank you. There are a lot of plans, but to be honest, like you said, I haven't really specifically thought about it. It's long term because I'm still thinking short term, year by year.
Yeah. Which is perfect, which is good. Let me ask this. We need to start taking a shot. How many times I ask you? Let me ask this.
I was going to be like, you just said it one more time.
For every time I say that, we have to do something. But anyways, let me ask this.
Okay.
Which businesses do you look up to? Which established, or it could even be individual creatives who inspires you within the community, in the fashion space, anything?
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I first got my inspiration from Nirvana.
Okay.
I don't know if you're familiar with her.
I've heard that, but I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I think she's based in the UK. Made a couple pieces for Kalani.
Okay.
When she was pregnant, and
I saw that.
Yes. So back then it was Nirvana that actually inspired me to start properly. Currently, I want to say that my friends are my inspiration without sounding corny.
That's not corny at all.
Yeah, the people around me, wow, this is a very hard question. But yeah, the people around me, my mom has always been in fashion.
Okay.
And I think that's where I got the knack for it from, because when I was younger, I used to want to be a model so bad until I found out how toxic the space was.
Yeah.
And I was like, no thanks.
No thanks.
But I still wanted to be in fashion. So I would attribute a large percent of it to my mom, my friends, Nirvana, and all the sexy men, women, non-binary people that are trying to look good and comfortable in knitwear or crochet.
I love that response. I love that answer so much. I think knitwear is, I don't want to say it peaked, but a lot of it came back.
Yeah.
It came back with a bang. Everyone wants to have a piece of something. I think TikTok also helped with that as well. Like I said, the pandemic earlier made people start thinking of what to do with their hands. Yeah. And I think it's incredible what people can use their hands to create. I'm assuming the dress you're wearing now.
Oh, yes. It did.
Stunning.
I made it for Africana.
Stunning.
They had an event in December. And I was like, oh, can I wear? And I was like, oh, I can make something. And I made it in 2 days.
This was made in 2 days?
Yeah. I just powered through, locked myself inside, morning till night, no sleep.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is stunning. I can just imagine you wearing it with heels.
Thank you.
Maybe a ponytail, maybe not, your hair like this. Like, this is a beautiful dress, and the color.
I know it was my luck because I usually have like a lot of leftover yarn from projects that I work on, and I got this like just one ball, and I was like, I wonder what I could do with it, and it just clicked.
Is it difficult finding material in Abuja?
Extremely.
Yeah.
Extreme in Nigeria as a whole, because there are only very select few vendors that sell high quality foreign yarn. I don't know. Foreign is a very iffy word for me.
I totally get where you're coming from.
And the price points are so high, which is why people like shock me when they're like, "Oh my god, your prices are very expensive." No, they're not. Compared to the price of yarn, they're actually quite affordable compared to the price of yarn. Like you could get a whole ball of yarn for 27K.
What does that mean?
I'm not joking.
What does that mean?
I'm not joking.
Just one color.
Just one color.
Wow. I didn't know that.
I'll have to take you to, if you're still around.
Yeah.
There's a place I like to go to, not because I'm always buying yarn from them, but like it's so beautiful to just.
Let me now look at this. How many colors are here? So you now mean to tell me that, okay, this one, this orange, you got it, the whole yarn will be 27. Then this
just some though. Like, but then there are other cheaper, more affordable alternatives. There's a company in Nigeria. I fully believe that they don't produce it in Nigeria because like I've tried to get a hold of the manufacturers, probably China, but they are called Yeye. Yeye. And
whatever.
And they have very good quality yarn. But then there was this period last year where there was a lot of fake in circulation, and
even in the yarn space,
I have an eye for these things. I know what it feels like. I know what it looks like and everything. And I literally had to cut off some vendors because I could just get any vendor to send me Yee because easily accessible. And then I had to cut off some because they would send me the fake. And I'm like, this isn't what I want. I can't. Like, it's not like there's anything significantly wrong with it. It's just like the quality is.
And you know what you want.
Exactly. I'm not going to make something for my clients and like not be confident that they would feel good in it.
Yeah. Even taking it a step further, like would you as the creator feel comfortable using that for yourself?
Like even while making it, I just had to be like, no, this isn't good. This isn't good.
And I'm sure there are so many no's like that. There are so many this isn't good before you make the perfect one. Yeah.
Oh my God. There are times where I unwrap. I always tell my friends that, you know, the best time to work is not when you're trying to sleep. Like, sleep, you know? Because there was one night I stayed up to make a balaclava.
Okay. How long does that take to make?
Typically 10 hours or less. Yeah, so I stayed up to make it. I was done. I went to bed. I woke up and I was like, what the fuck did I do? I had to unravel everything because I messed up something at the beginning. So it wasn't like...
Well, because you were sleepy, you didn't realize. You just wanted to rush.
Yeah.
Greatness takes time, babe.
No, I don't rush it.
First, I try not to rush things in life as well. I wanted to say this is perfection. Having your name on the... I don't know if they'd be able to see it. Maybe I'll zoom. But like, there's a guy, Lumi... What would you call this?
A tag?
There's a guy, Lumi tag. Just... When did you start adding this to your collection?
Sometime last year.
Yeah?
Yeah, I tried to get suppliers from China.
Didn't work out.
I just feel like there's something about, you know, buying it in person.
Do you know I'm very much like that? I don't like shopping online. I don't like...
Which is wild for me because like that's what my business is about.
Yeah.
And I have like people ordering from different parts of the world. So imagine if they felt the same way. I wouldn't have customers.
Thank God for diversity. Thank God for differences. Thank God for your customers.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God for every Kayalumi client.
Mm-hmm.
We love you in this household
So much.
Well, thank you so much for sitting with me.
I'm so glad that you had the time.
I'm so happy I did this. I told Andikan, like, we had to do this, and I'm so glad finally.
Thank you.
It's been lovely speaking with you.
Likewise.